sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry. Can everyone hear me okay? Can you hear me? Just waiting for everyone to get in, you know. Perfect. Everyone can hear me. I love that. Yes, we've got some ASMR vocals going on today. Is this nice and relaxing for everyone? Okay. Well, I was meant to actually be here at I was meant to be here at 12 o'clock, which was about over an hour and a half ago. But, you know, I had some technical difficulties, so I do apologise. But yeah, so I'm here, but you know, I'm gonna try and get used to going on live stream a lot more often. And hi everyone, welcome. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get, you know, be consistent with going more so on the live stream kind of thing, rather than doing as many videos, because I feel like we can connect more, you know, and I just feel it's a bit more, you know. I may have missed your intro. I just finished work and setting in after a long day. Oh my god. I do apologise, by the way, if you can hear really loud noises outside. It is very late here in the UK, so, and it's a weekend, so people are out and about, you know, doing their thing. Not me though, because I'm an introvert and I don't leave. Oh, you on the first? Yes, hi Ruben. Hi, you are back. Okay, so basically, I really wanted to talk about something today, and I wanted to basically I wanted to talk about actually, I don't know if you can see the title, but hopefully it says like cut or keep, right? And so yeah, I wanted to talk about this today because, you know, as we go through life, I think we are often told that we have many reviews in our lifetime, you know? Like, if you're at work, right, you have like a work review, right? You'll get one like every 3 months, quarterly, every 6 months. They'll check, you know, they'll do a review. We have financial reviews, right? We check our finances, maybe review it and things like this. But like, do we ever do a people review? You know, do we ever review the people that are around us? And I wanted to talk about it today because I honestly feel like we need to either cut some people out of our lives or we need to keep them. And sometimes we're so like absorbed with just the day-to-day life that we don't even check around the people. We just let them go by, like, oh, they're draining our energy. Oh, okay, you can just hang around. Okay. And we don't take a second to actually like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So like, I feel like in life we need to either cut some people out of our life or we need to keep them, but we need like a full on review of these people and these energies that are around us. Do you guys feel like, do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, we don't do a people review of the people around us. We just let them go. Like, it's just, and we've been doing it for far too long. And there's a lot of people that are draining your energy, that are just falling under the radar. And I think and it's hard, and I think that's what it is. It's some people, we're so almost conditioned. Yeah, like an audit. We need to do a people review audit on the people around us, an energy audit. And we need to see who's draining us, who's taking our energy, and who is supplying us with some good positive energy, And it is unfortunate, but sometimes we will be having to say goodbye to the people that society has deemed closest to us, i.e. family, friends, But it doesn't even need to be just family and friends. It can be co-workers. It can be people that are just in your day-to-day life, So, oh yeah, everyone, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, everyone subscribe right now. Please subscribe. And if you're watching this live after, well, you should have been in this live, because we're going to have like a really nice time right now. But if you're not here right now and you rewatch it, please subscribe as well. So yeah, but where was I? Yes. So oh my god, Jared, we are on the same page here, because I was literally about to come to that point. I was literally like, I want us to basically look at these people like a financial review. Who are the assets in your life and who are the liabilities? Exactly, Jared. Is it Jared? Yeah, Jared. That's exactly what I have like a little, I know it's a bit geeky, but a really little note about it, because I just didn't want to forget it, because yeah, so basically it's really geeky, isn't it? Oh well, it doesn't matter. But so basically, who are the assets and who are the liabilities in your life? Do you know what I mean? And I think it's really important that we figure this out. I did write some notes down just because I just didn't want to forget, because But so this is one of the things. When we're going through this review and we're looking around and trying to figure out who is the asset in my life, who is the liability in my life, right? We need to be doing this, and we need to figure out, firstly, who out of the people around me is draining my energy? Who is draining most of my energy? Because the person that is draining most of your energy, I don't think that is an asset to your life. Is this like adding value to your life? I mean, let's think about it. Life is already as hard as it is, to me, just to navigate life, the fact that, you got work, you got this, I don't know, you got your own things you have to deal with, and you have all these other different energies. Life is lifing, On top of that, we don't need the added energy vampire lurking around the corner, waiting to pounce on our good energy. No, you don't need that in your life. You're here to elevate, you're here to grow, you're here to be on a different vibrational wavelength. And in order to do that, you have to cut the dead weight. And sometimes that dead weight and that energy, you will find sometimes is the person so close to you. So sometimes we let it go on and on and on and on. It's my mother, it's my father, it's my friend I've known since I was 10, but it's my cousin, it's my, you understand, like, the theme here. But, are they taking your energy away from you? And that's what I had to do in my life. That's what I did. I did an energy clear out. I cleared out the energy, I did that completely. And I did that about 4 or 5 years ago. I had some real bad energy around me before, but I just accepted it because that's what I was told by society, is if they're your family, if they're this, you just have to deal with it, And I just want to let you know, you don't. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to deal with it. This is not your issue, okay? And so, yeah, I feel like that is a really good point in this people review that we will do. Figure out who's draining your energy the most. You probably can think of a couple of people right now. There's probably someone maybe in your life. You don't have to reveal it if you don't want to, but maybe there's someone in your life right now, and deep down they've been draining your energy for a while, but you've let it go on, And that is totally normal. It is normal. It is normal. Yeah, we've been programmed since we're young. Children, no, we have been programmed. We've been totally conditioned and programmed to think that because they are attached to a certain label, a family, a friend, this, then it's your birthright that you have to be attached to this for the rest of your life. But no, if someone is toxic, they're toxic. If, do you know what I mean? If a spade is a spade, it's a spade. Yeah. So yeah, I think part of the people review is to get rid of them. And I know that sounds horrible. It sounds really harsh, but that decision that I made to cut family, toxicity in my life, as much as it was difficult, at the same time, I'm so much calmer. I'm so much more at peace, And at the end of the day, I say it all the time, I think peace is a luxury. Maybe other people equate luxury to something else. I really believe peace is a luxury, and I will talk about this on we'll come back to this, because people think clothes, all this materialistic things is luxury. No, peace is a luxury. There's a lot of rich, wealthy people that go home and shut their door, and they do not have peace behind that door. So, but a part of getting to that luxury of peace, I think along our journey, we have to make these difficult decisions, exactly like you're saying. Exactly, peace is amazing. We have to protect it, yes. And along the way of this journey, we have to cut this energy. We have to. And I just want anyone here that's watching this right now just to really look at who's around you. you know, who is around you. Even if you're watching this after and you come into this, you watch this, I just really want you guys to ask yourself the question, like, who is around you and who is draining you? And do you think it's time maybe to try and detach and try and separate yourself from this energy? Because I think you'll find, and I know this from first-hand experience, that once you detach and remove yourself away from this energy and these people, regardless to how close they are to you, regardless to how conditioned to think that you must be have some kind of allegiance to them in some kind of way, you don't. Yeah, we just double check who's around you, and if it's off, it's off. Your body, your actual body will tell you if something is off. Like, your body will go, like, is deregulated, your nervous system is off. When you're around this person, there's something, oh, it's just like a, oh, you know? Yeah. Do you guys understand what I mean? Yes, boundaries are so crucial. Right, what other note did I put? Oh yeah, like I was just saying, when you're around this person, basically, like I was saying about like the energy thing, right? Your body will have like a visceral reaction. I'm telling you, like it reacts. Like, this is what I was talking about one of my other videos. I'm talking about intuition, right? I was saying within that video Hello? Can you hear me? Am I back? Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 1 2. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, okay, perfect. We are back. Everybody, we are back. Welcome back. Okay, perfect. Yes, so what I was saying was, perfect. Okay, so, yes. Let's get back to... 1 second. Let's get back to our review, okay? Our people review. So I was saying we need to check the energy around us. Of course, we need to check that. And then also, when we're doing our people review and figuring out whether these people are an asset or a liability, we then need to find out, do we feel like authentic around this person? You know, are we being real? Are we being fake? Are we not being ourselves? You know, are we being something that that's not us? You know, that is not who we are. So we need to ask ourselves, do we feel comfortable being ourselves around these people, this person? And if the answer is no, like, you're really going to forsake your own authenticity, your own individuality, your own uniqueness, your own self of who you are, just to appease and please someone else, to make them feel comfortable. Because a lot of the time, your authenticity, your individuality, who you are, okay, is going to trigger some people. It really will trigger people, because a lot of people find it very difficult to be authentic and real. And I thought this was just a given, but apparently it's not. And a lot of people are not very authentic in this world, unfortunately. And I don't think it's necessarily their fault. I think we're in a society where it almost praises you for not being authentic, in a way, you know? So, but trust me, there's so much. I think people are realizing and getting to a point now where, you know, you can smell the fakeness around you, you know? And it's so great that, like, people are just being more aware of, like, how intentional they are being with people that they're having around them, how they're being with themselves, you know, because life's very short, you know, life is very short. And so, who cares? You know, I've done videos on my channel. You know, I talk about how I'm 30, like I'm 35 and broke. I'm this. I talk about, you go to my channel, I talk about a lot of things that are very vulnerable. A lot of people wouldn't talk about these things, you know. And at the end of the day, the right people will align to me. The right people will understand me. The right people will maybe learn something from me being so open and sharing my experiences through that. And they're the kind of people that I want, you know, to align with. I want those kind of people here that are wanting to be themselves, wanting to thrive in life and not just survive, you know. I don't want to be defined by trauma, my trauma either. That's like, you know, that's not what I'm here for either. Or I hope that's not what I come across, you know, when I'm doing these videos. But the main thing and the main point of this is also like, just be authentic, be real. And that's what I'm doing. So, and I think, the right people will eventually find my channel, and the right people will learn about who I am, and, that's what I want. So, but the reason why I went on a bit of a ramble like that is you just got to be authentic. And if you can't be authentic around certain people, you need to double check that. Give it a quick like, put the glasses down, just double check. Okay, let me read. So what do you... Yes, exactly. Your energy is your authenticity. Yeah, it is. It's so due to the propaganda and deception. Exactly. Here's a question. Why do you think society programs to feel so tied to our families and almost like we have to be connected at the hip? You know what? I actually thought about this. I was like, I think it's like in our biological evolution of life as well, though, to want to feel connected to our family too, if we're talking about family. So it doesn't feel normal to want to separate from your family, I don't know how much society plays into a part of that. I definitely think it does, but I also think it comes down to, because before I was getting like no contact with, it took me so long, because in a way it's like I can't do that, it's my family, but also it was down to me having that. Maybe I was programmed by a certain side, but also I think, especially a mother, that DNA goes inside you as a child, so I think that's you're kind of going against your own natural biological instinct as a child, that, Yeah, it's definitely a journey to unlearn. But that is like, I find that, like, the fact that you got to a point where you're unlearning something, I think that should be quite liberating in a way, because it's like, not everyone gets to that point where they can get to a point where they've realized they need to unlearn the behavior. So that's how a lot of people just stay in this pattern, stay in this cycle, because they never unlearn what they've been taught, which is not right always, And so the fact that if you've got to a point in your life where you've unlearned that behavior, like you're going on a path of unlearning, like I did as well, I think like you're doing like amazing, because people don't get to that point. People don't like to face their flaws and face the fact that they've maybe not been given the best program in life, and that's okay. It's not your fault. But the fact that you're already there unlearning it, that's it. Like, you're already winning. You're already getting there. Right, let me read. Not trying to flatter you, but do you know what? People always tell me I look younger. Like, I get it all the time, even in person. Like, people always think I'm like mid-20s. Like, they think I'm like 25, 26 all the time. And I appreciate that, but I'm telling you, it's because I don't have bad energy around me. I swear to God, when I was around all these negative, toxic people, I actually might show a picture of myself. I looked so much older. Like, it's crazy, the difference. Now I have like, honestly, like, I feel stress is crazy what stress can do to you. It is I'm sure you guys have been there. Like if you've been stressed before, right? And you've seen yourself at a point in life where you're so stressed, and you see your face and you see yourself and you're like, wow. You'll look back at pictures and be like, wow, I look so much older. Okay, so the people review, right? So I was talking about how like a financial review, we need to check the people in our lives, okay? We need to review them every 3 to 6 months. I don't know, we need to do a quarterly review. We need to do like a half year review. We need to do an annual review, because, you know, there's people that come in and out of our lives, you know what I mean? So we need to do an energy check, right? Who's draining you? Who's not draining you? The ones that are draining you, they need to go. They need to go. They need to go. Can you be yourself around these people? If you're not being your true self around these people, you know, then you need to ask yourself, maybe, do I need to have this person around me, or am I just better by myself at this point? Do you know what I mean? Where I can just be myself. So yeah, check that one as well. I wrote a note down here. Yes, this is another one. Do they I'm trying to look for a good word. I like getting a good word in there. But I can't think of the word. This is really going to frustrate me. But it's fine. We'll get over it. Life goes on. In terms of your growth, do you feel like you're growing around this person? Do you feel like you're stagnant, or you're actually becoming worse? You know what I mean? Like, is there any growth around this person? That's another thing you need to check. Who's stopping your growth? And I get it. We take accountability that maybe at one point we ourselves can contribute to our own lack of growth. But I mean, sometimes there's people, in this context, we're talking about the people around us. Sometimes there's people around us that do not want to see us grow, become better. You know? You have to ask yourself at one point, do I need this person around me? You know? Yes, that's it. Do they allow you to grow, or are they holding you back? Because there is a lot of people that are around you in life that do not want to see you grow. They actually sometimes want to sabotage your growth, because sometimes your growth is a mirror to what they haven't achieved, or what maybe they can't achieve. So their fear, they come from a place of fear, they come from a place of lack, they come from a place of maybe jealousy and envy sometimes. And you have to really be careful with that, you know. Are you with me, guys, on the people around you that like want to see you grow, and the ones that don't basically want to see you grow? And maybe some people are out there like sabotaging you. I swear it's a real thing. And it'll be from the people that you least expect it as well. Yeah. Honestly, no, you'll be so, yeah, envy and jealousy is such a crazy, it's I get it that maybe you can have a slight bit of envy, a slight bit of jealousy, whatever, but to a level that you actually want to not help someone or sabotage someone, that person is very unhealed. Do you know what I mean? That they come from such a place of negativity. And this is what I mean. There's sometimes people in your inner circle. That's why I'm talking about. Just check who's around you, because there's people that you think are so close to you that want the best for you, and sometimes they're giving you the wrong advice, the wrong path, the wrong this, the wrong that. And that's why it's so important that I learned from being by yourself. What I've learned from living by myself, being by myself a lot, not really around anyone. It's almost like I have this energy. I've created this energy around me where it's like I'm almost detached a little bit from the world, around the outside world a little bit. And, I'm not like I go out all the time. I'm not like it's not like I never leave my place. That's not me. But I'm talking like mentally detached from that. The everyday. You know what I mean? And I think that's what being by yourself, if you can enjoy it, find the beauty in the silence, find the beauty in the being with one, like being by yourself. I think in that you'll find like a lot of truth around you, and you'll see things, that you really didn't see before, because, noise was drowning out your it was like just it's just drowning the noise around you. It's just drowning out your truth and what you really can see things for. So when you're in silence, we take a breath, we just breathe, and we're just like, then you can see things. You can see things. You can wake up. You're like, whoa, I've been hanging around you? Really? I gave what? You're like, what? And then you're like, okay. But it's okay. It's fine. And it's fine if we've made bad decisions and bad choices and things like that. I mean, I have, for sure, have made wrong choices and things, right? Maybe wrong choices in people, wrong choices in giving my energy to people, But is it a wrong choice? And when I look back at it, is it a bad choice, or was that the perfect choice for me to get a lesson from that? Because without that bad choice, I wouldn't have learnt anything from that. I wouldn't be the person that I am today without making those bad choices, So I don't know, is it a bad choice? We can look at it as a bad choice. I could look back at my life and like, oh my God, I made such a bad choice. Or I could look back at it and be like, yeah, okay, I'll take accountability for me being that version of myself at that time that made that choice, and I'm going to learn from that. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what I'm all about here. I'm all about, look, I'm not saying I've never been through trauma. I'm not saying that maybe you guys have never been through trauma. But I'm not going to define myself as someone that's been through trauma. I'm not going to allow anyone that's previously had given me that to kind of win in a way, or feel like they've won. I'm just going to let it be. Do you know what I mean? And then see it as, okay, I'm going to learn from this. I think the problem comes in is when we are doing the same thing over and over again. This is how generational trauma and cycles continue, and this is how people end up in the same bad relationship, the same bad thing, the same bad job, the same bad this, the same bad. And that was me. I've done the cycles. I've done it, so I know. I've done it, so I know. It wasn't until I started reviewing the people around me, even mother, even this person, the so-called friend, you know what I mean? It wasn't until that point, and I cut these people off, that I was like, we're not going to do that again, are we? We've already done this 3 times, 2 times. We're not going to do this again. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's very hard. And now I see, when I look back at it, I see why people get in to cycles of things. I see how this happens now. I would say that no, I have managed to dissipate the past trauma without having to have therapy, and just maybe through an epiphany that I've been able to do that. Do you know what I mean? But I think I've also managed to do it through pain. And I know that I'm laughing, but I honestly think, like, and this is why I've come to YouTube, because, and I wanted to share my videos, and I wanted to share my experiences, because you know, I do feel like I have a voice, and I do feel like I've spent a lot of time trying to understand myself, trying to understand the people around me. I could probably be, I'm not going to say I am, but I could probably be a therapist probably at this point, especially around the whole narcissism stuff, because I've literally tried to understand that person for so long that I literally just researched, and I was trying to understand it. But I think through that I kind of understood myself, and also my flaws in myself. And yeah, I honestly feel like in some way I've kind of managed to, through an epiphany, maybe through pain, epiphany, through maybe literally cutting people off, you know, and just being in my own silence, that I've been able to like see things, and also see how I was before. Like, I look back at that girl in her 20s, and I look at her and I think, my God, she's so like, she's just so lost. Do you know what I mean? She's like, she's trying to, like, I now think about it, like, I literally had to reparent myself. I had no one, like, do you know what I mean? So I was like, how do I be a woman? How do I, when I have someone that really, like, does not like me and is literally trying to sabotage me every day, and I'm just trying to survive this person? Like, I had no concept of so many different things. So that's why I feel, you know, like, now I'm just kind of understanding a lot of things. Well, not just now, but over the last few years. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the people review. Okay, so I just wanted to, like, go back quickly. So basically, like a financial review, we want to check, because maybe some people might watch this, and so I need to get the message out as well. I know you guys are here, and I love you guys for that, because you guys are here. But so yeah, so like, we need to have a people review in life. So whether you want to start this tomorrow, whether you want to write down the people in your life and do a little pros, cons, energy checklist, I don't know, you know, maybe you need to write it out, you know, just spend a couple of minutes, even in your thought, maybe just do that. But who's draining you? Let's do an energy check. Can you be yourself around them? If not, I don't know, are they allowing you to grow, or are they stopping your growth? If they're stopping your growth, this is a no-no. Okay, next one I wanted to talk about was, like, can you also have open communication with this person? Like, are you walking on eggshells? Like, I know there's some relationships here, there's some like, people in relationships, but it doesn't even have to be like a parental friendship things, but like it even could be in a workplace. Like, are you walking around eggshells in a certain person you don't feel, this is just not good for you? Do you know, the environment's not good, your communication, be able to express yourself, you need to do that without feeling like your head's going to be bitten off every second, So double check those kind of people, those kind of environments, who these people are around you as well. And notifications on. Yes, everybody, if you're watching this right now, make sure you subscribe. I want every single one of you to subscribe right now. And if you're watching this after, please subscribe. Please. Because I want this community, this positivity here, Yeah, we're not walking around eggshells on people. No, we're not doing that. I don't want that for you. I've been there, it's not nice. And no, you deserve more than that. This is your life. You deserve more than that. That is a liability. If they're draining your energy, liability. Bye-bye. See you later. You can't be yourself? Liability. Boom. See you later. Bye-bye. Like, literally. You can't be yourself. You can't communicate. Liability. You gotta go. Like, you have to go. I think I'm so good at, like, I can cut people off very, very quickly. When you've got to the point where you've cut your own parents off, honestly, anything else is really is kind of secondary. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no more tired of eggshells. No, I totally understand that. Yeah. So just how we put such an importance of job review, financial review, please, anyone that's watching this right now, if you have someone in your life right now, I really, really, really want for you just to like double check. Just have a look around, just check, like, is this person, do they need to be here still in my life? Are they helping or are they hurting me? Are they helping me or are they hurting me? And yeah, sometimes it's not a nice thing to cut people out of your life. It's not a nice thing. And I didn't say it was easy either. It's not easy. It's not been easy for me. I come here now like this because this is years ago, but I've spent a lot of time, I've spent many days crying to myself in this very studio apartment that I'm in. I've spent many times crying to myself. I've spent many times, I've been through it, and so cutting people out, even people that, are meant to be the closest ones to you, is not going to be easy, but it will give you peace if those people in your life are not there for you, and are giving you some level of toxicity and a level of just like a battle, like every day. You don't need that in your life. Because life is not just about surviving every day. It's about like actually trying to enjoy life. And I think with all these things around you, these people that drain your energy and these people that are not meant to be in your life, that we've just let them walk it, they've just been here and we've just let them in for so long because they've got that special label of you're my mother, you're my father, you're my this, you're my husband, you're my this, I don't care, like whatever label you've got, it doesn't matter. We need to still be reviewing them, Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant then, but I was just, I got quite passionate. Yeah, my little studio apartment, literally. It's not big, but it's enough for me. Yes, exactly. The thing is, that's right, they do want you to be emotionally bankrupt. There's a lot of people that are in your life that they won't admit it, but they actually, it's true. People want you to be emotionally bankrupt. And when you're emotionally bankrupt, everything else in your life will be bankrupt. Everything else in your life will be bankrupt. Because without emotional stability, you can't even build off the foundation of anything else on that. If you're emotionally bankrupt, I like that. If you're emotionally bankrupt, you can't even think about even the basic things that you need, because you're emotionally not even there, you know what I mean? Let alone even think about financially being thriving or getting to your goals or whatever else the other things are. So that's why when we're doing this people review, you can't be cute with it. You can't be too empathetic with it. And that's the problem, because I'm a very empathetic person, and this is the problem. Like, when you're empathetic, you can easily get manipulated, gaslit into certain things. So you've got to have your boundaries really strong, and this is what I've learned along the way. And that's why, like, when it comes to like cutting or keeping people, it's not a joke. It's like, I don't care who you are. Are you taking everything away from me? Are you taking my emotion? Are you taking my energy that I've got to want to succeed? I've got to want to even deal with my own life, it's time for you now to emotionally choose yourself. It's time for you to, make sure that you're being selfish now. Because a lot of my life, I was never selfish. I was so selfless to other people, make sure that they're so good, and that's not good, That's not going to help you in life. Trust me, it's not. And I know it sounds very selfish in a way, but it's not. It's actually very kind to yourself, And I think when you have a lower self-concept, which I learned this a little bit about myself, that I had a bit of a lower self-concept. That was before I am the woman I am today, and I'm becoming a better woman every day. But this is not the same woman I was 4 or 5 years ago. And so it's important to always choose yourself first. And that's why we need to look around these people and be like, should you be here? Or do I need to cut you out of my life? Because at this point, it's about me. I'm gonna make sure I'm okay emotionally. I'm gonna make sure now I have to pour this back into myself now. Because I have one life. I can't keep delaying my life because you're not where you need to be, or you're not here, and I've got to think about you. What about me? You got to think about you, It's your time. It's your life as well, And you don't want to spend your whole life surviving. I don't want to, And I know you don't want to. But as long as you give all these people everything, all your energy, because the thing is, a lot of the times, people that want to take your energy, want to not make you be authentic, like they feel uncomfortable with your authenticity, they do not like the energy, they they want to give you that feeling of, oh, I'm going to intimidate you, walk on eggshells and stuff. It's because they see something in you. They see your authenticity and they can't be authentic. They see the good energy that you've got and they can't emit that good energy. They see that you've got a voice and you've got something to say and they can't express themselves like that. And every time they're trying to diminish that from you. So, you're a zero. You've got no fuel to go off. And when you've got no fuel to go off, you can't grow at that place. You can barely survive. And we're not trying to survive, we're trying to thrive. I choose to take care of myself right now. Exactly. Yes, empaths have to be twice as vigilant, guarding their hearts from wolves who are liabilities. Exactly. And this is today. Cut the liabilities out of your life. Start from tomorrow. If you can start from tomorrow, don't wait any longer. Do I mean just cut everyone out? No, I'm not saying that. Do I mean just don't talk to anyone? I don't encourage that either. Because of my situation is like this doesn't mean everyone else's situations, and I'm very aware of that. But what I would very much encourage people to do, oh, what's that? Is just to have a little check. Did anyone just see that? Or am I just like, I swear something just popped up. What was that? God, it's rather exciting. I was like, it was like everyone is subscribed here, because I will be going like live a lot, okay? I will be doing probably less videos, by the way, on the channel, but I will be going, like, I'll be coming on here a lot more. So, I'm just getting used to this, The ASMR channel is very much on its way, I know, because everyone keeps asking me for the ASMR channel. I have created it, and so the ASMR channel will be coming very, very soon. So hopefully we can all enjoy that together. Relax, Is it working? But that's coming very soon, because apparently I have a calming voice, so I appreciate that very much. And so hopefully we can be very much calm together on that. And yes, also with that, I will be branching out onto different platforms, I think, as well. So, TikTok I might be on as well. You might see me on some other platforms on that channel as well, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the reason why I'm not on TikTok on this platform is I know how TikTok is. I was on TikTok before, and one of my videos just went really viral there, and it's just crazy. TikTok is just, the audience on TikTok is just, it's just wild. But yeah, but we'll see. I'll think about the whole TikTok thing, for this channel. I mean, I'm not too sure, but for the ASMR channel, for sure, I'll be like on a lot of different channel. Yeah, I've got a Twitch for that as well. So ASMR will be on like the YouTube, Twitch, also TikTok. So yeah. So we shall see how the ASMR channel goes. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna call you guys the Nana Journey family. Like the Nana family or the Nana Journey family. The Nana family. The Nana Journey the Nana Journey family. I think so. Because it's just like, you know, the reason why I want to call you guys that is because I literally don't have a family. So when I'm talking to you guys, I just feel like, you know, we're here together. And I like that. Have you heard of a YouTube channel? You like the Nana family. Okay, do you guys prefer the Nana family to the Nana Journey family? Yeah, that's kind of like a tongue twister as well. The Nana Journey family. The Nana family, yeah, I kind of like that as well. Have you heard of a YouTube channel called The Healing? No, I haven't. I need to I'll have a look. If it's yeah, I'll have a look at that. Okay, so I need to know whether it's the Nana Journey. Why am I finding this so difficult to say? The Nana Journey family, the Nana Journey family, or the Nana family. Okay, the Nana family. I feel like just it rolls off the Nana family. But this is why I call it the Nana Journey though, because we are all on a journey. And literally that's why I called it the Nana Journey. Because, you know, I'm Nana and I'm on a journey. But not only am I on a journey, I know everyone else is on a journey as well. Okay, I would definitely have a look. Definitely. Okay. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to go, guys. I'm sorry, but it's really late in the UK and it's just, you know. No, but this has been fun, and I had a bit of a I literally posted I was going to be going live at like 12, right, UK time. This is 12 a.m. UK, because I know that like not everyone is in the UK here. Like most of the people actually that watch me are not in the UK. So I was like, okay, I need to go at 12 and then hopefully I can catch like people. So yeah, but it's very late now. So I think I'm going to have to love you all and leave you. But I will be doing this a lot more. And you know what? Some days my energy might be a bit higher, you know? We might see a bit more quirky Nana coming out, you know? Because she has a personality, okay? and but yeah, I might sometimes I will be streaming going on this live a lot earlier as well. So if I can't always catch you guys, hopefully I can, because I'm literally I really want to do this like really consistently, like I'm not going to say every day, because like that is a flaw of mine, by the way, a very bad flaw, which I'm trying to work on. Is I have a real bad issue with procrastination and stuff like that. So you guys can help me with that, because she just remind me, you know, to be like, hello, where are you, you know. But I'm really gonna be consistent, because, you know, I've got to get this message out. I've got things to say, and you guys are here now, and I just feel like, you know, this is the right direction. So Anyway, I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I've had so much fun. Like, you guys kept me company tonight. Do you understand that? And I hope I've kept you company in a way. And I love that for us. And do you know what? Like, I also love how positive and like how self-aware and like just the comments here. Like, we have just got good vibes here. Good vibes. And I just like that. I really like that. I like the good vibes. I like the good energy. And also I like it if there's more people that come into these lives and stuff. Do you know what? Everyone's welcome. And yeah, we're just here vibing, trying to thrive in life, trying to be better people, you know. And yeah, that's what we're doing. But I'm gonna go, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the live. And if you're watching this after, I hope you enjoyed, and join the next one. And I was gonna say don't be late, but I was late. Oh, so I can't even say that. Don't be late. Oh my god, yeah, don't be late, as in me, don't be late. Okay, but we had technical difficulties. Okay, technical difficulties equals procrastination equals no, I actually did have technical difficulties, but you know, was a delay in itself a little bit as well. But anyway, okay, I can feel I'm yapping and going on now. And you know, do you ever hear yourself talk and it's just like, be quiet, like just go to bed? Yeah, it's that time. Okay guys, it's that time. Oh my god, I'm going. Well, I hope you enjoyed the live, and I will see you. Oh, comment when this live goes live. Everyone.